Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing y'all the last pasta dish of Monty's pasta dish series, guys. It kind of was an impromptu thing. I gave y'all 5 pasta dishes that I know you guys are gonna love, and this is the last one. Have y'all ever heard of chicken Florentine with farfalle? Instead of chicken, we're gonna do salmon. Really rich pasta dish. If you're looking for something really rich and creamy, do this dish. So we're gonna hop right into the video. So first I like to take my skin off my salmon, guys. You don't have to. If you like the skin, keep it on. I like to take mine off, and to do that, I just take my knife once I get it up underneath the skin, and I place it at a 45-degree angle, and I just carefully go on down the line, and then once you do that, you're gonna see you're gonna leave no meat on that skin. You don't want to break your salmon in pieces doing this. If you don't know how to do this, get your your local grocery store to cut them up for you. I know how to do it, so I do it myself. And then I'm gonna season my salmon with some generous amount of salt, pepper, of course, obey. And then I like to use this seafood seasoning. I swear by it. I don't know. I've been using it now for maybe like a year and a half. And I really, really do like this seasoning. I'm going to show it to you guys in a video. But you just want to generously season your salmon. And what we do on one side, we're going to do to the other. That's the seasoning. I was talking about the seafood magic seasoning. I swear by it. But you can use whatever type of seasoning you want to. And then we're going to flip it over, season the other side. And then we're going to place this in our pan with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and I have my stove on a level 6, guys. And we're just going to cook our salmon like we do in all my other salmon videos. Once you see that the salmon is halfway up, you see how it's like light on the other side, then you want to flip it. And then once you flip it, you're going to let that cook not all the way, so maybe another 4 minutes, guys. And then you're going to throw in 1 tablespoon of butter, a generous amount of lemon juice, and then 1 teaspoon of parsley. And once everything is melted, you want to take that the sauce or the melted butter with the lemon and the parsley and just pour it on top of the salmon, so all that juice and that butter can get up in that salmon. And then you just want to let it continuously cook until it is done. And we're going to place our salmon to the side so we can make our pasta. So now I'm ready to cook my pasta. So I have 1 pound of farfalle noodles, and I'm just putting them into my water, letting them cook till they're al dente, drain them, and then we can move on to the next thing. So I have 2 cloves of garlic that I am going to mince, and then I'm going to mince up 1/4 cup of, or not mince, dice 1/4 cup of a yellow onion up, and we are going to put 1 tablespoon of butter into that same pan we cooked the salmon in, and throw in that garlic and that onion. I am a fan of using the drippings from my protein, guys. If you despise that, don't, just clean your pot out and then start. I love the seasonings that came off of the salmon or your chicken and reusing that. It gives it so much flavor, but you don't have to do that. I just like to do it. So once everything is nicely melted, you let in your onions and your garlic cook, then we're going to throw in our heavy whipping cream. And I threw the whole container of heavy whipping cream in. I'm going to leave the amounts in the description box below, of course, because I can't remember off the top of my head. But I threw the whole as you can see, the box of heavy whipping cream into the dish, and then I'm just gonna let that cook on a level 2. And then once it starts boiling, and you can put your top on, but once it starts boiling, then you want to throw in your cream cheese, guys. I added in 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I like to chop mine up, dice them up, just to help it melt easier or quicker. I don't know, you don't have to, but I just like to do it. And I just put in 4 ounces, guys, and then I let that melt, and then we're going to season our sauce, because we're making a creamy Alfredo sauce. And I like to season it with a generous amount of salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder, guys. And again, if you guys don't know how much to use because I didn't measure it, start off with a half of a teaspoon and then taste. And if you feel like you need to add something else to it. And you can also add more seasonings if you want to. These are just the seasonings that I like to use. But you see how now my sauce is getting nice and creamy. It's nice and smooth. Everything's melted. We're going to throw in our cooked pasta, and then we're going to throw in our spinach. And you can actually reverse this. You can throw in your spinach and your pasta in reverse. And I forgot to tell y'all, I added in 1/4 cup of milk. You can add in as much milk as you want to. If it gets too thick, that's why I add the milk in, because I like mine to be like slim thick. So I added in 1/4 cup of milk, but that is optional. If you like it to be real thick, go ahead and don't add that milk in there. You just keep it like it is, child. But now you see I'm adding in my pasta, and then I'm going to add in my spinach. I meant to do it in reverse, but I'm going to add in my spinach, and I added in 1.5 cup of spinach because you know it melts down to absolutely nothing. And am I talking slow enough for you guys? I hope I am, because I know I've been talking so fast, so I'm trying not to look at my video because I get excited when I be looking. I be like, ooh, this look good. So I get really excited, but I'm trying not to look. So I threw the spinach in there, and then I'm just gonna let that cook for another 4 to 5 minutes on a simmer. And at this point, you wanna taste it to see if you need to incorporate any more seasonings. But do not forget, we have the salmon that goes on top, and the salmon, as you saw, was nicely seasoned. So just remember that when you season it, you don't want to over season your pasta because you still got your seasoned salmon. And then at this point, guys, you want to throw in 1 cup of cheese. I like to use Parmesan, but again, you can use whatever type of cheese you want. And then let this simmer for another 5 minutes. And then we're going to be ready for presentation time, because we all know presentation is key. Okay, so I got my little bowl from Target. Yeah, Walmart. I'm trading on y'all because I just was in the store at Target and saw the bowl, so I picked it up, honestly. But I'm just going to place my pasta into my bowl, and then I'm going to carefully place my salmon on top of my deliciously creamy looking pasta. And then I'm going to top that off with a little bit of extra sauce that was in my pot. I'm going to sprinkle that on top of my salmon. And then I'm going to take some Parmesan cheese, and I'm going to sprinkle that on top of the salmon. And then I'm going to take some parsley flakes, or you can take freshly chopped parsley, sprinkle that on top, and that is pretty much it, guys. We have our salmon Florentine with farfalle. And that concludes Monty's Pasta Dishes series, guys. So the order that I like the pastas: Tuscan chicken pasta, that is my absolute favorite. Then we got the jerk chicken rasa pasta, that would come number 2. Then we got the Cajun chicken and shrimp pasta, that's number 3. And then we got that baked ziti, that's definitely number 4. And then this will be number 5, the salmon Florentine with farfalle. All of the pasta dishes are absolutely delicious, but the Tuscan chicken, I'm sorry, it's just my favorite. Let me know in the comments what you guys like in your order. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you guys are washing your hands, and I will see you guys at my next video.